Why is Crown Zenith going to be the best set of 2023? Let's talk about it. Welcome to my first video of 2023, the Jordan year. This is going to be an epic year. This is a video I've never really done before, and it's going to be very interesting. So let me know down below after this video what you think. If you like this type of content, I may do some more. We'll see how I feel about it, but I wanted to jump into it because kind of forecasting the year is what I'm going to do. 2023 is going to be a long year. Lots of days ahead of us, lots of new sets, already looking at delays. The first Crown Zenith set coming out this year is going to be an absolute banger, and we'll get into why I think that and kind of talk about some of the prior sets I actually thought were going to do well and how I think it compares to this one. So, looking forward, other sets that are coming out. Of course, Scarlet Violet, that's happening. The first ever rookie cards, essentially, of the new era will be launching. You look back at, just for an example, do yourselves a favor to see how hard this is going to stonk out. Just go look at the base set, Sun and Moon, base set, XY. Go see, and that is a very good idea of how this set could and will do in the future. It's not every day. Like sports cards, they don't have that. They don't have that to look back on. It's literally a snapshot in time. When we introduce new Pokemon, how does that original rookie set do? That is something to look back on, and it is available for us to do, and it's crazy that it exists. Sports cards don't have anything like that. Nothing at all. So do yourselves a favor, do some research on that. Highly recommend it. There's tons of base sets and rookie cards that came out. If you want to call them that, I like calling them that because it tells me it was the first printing of these cards. That's all that really means, for those of you that don't know. Crown Zenith, this set, the last hurrah before the new era. This set is not coming in booster boxes, and it's only coming in ETBs. You're going to have a promo card, you're going to have extra packs. It's going to be insane. Hidden Fates-esque feeling I'm getting. I was not part of the game really in Hidden Fates. I was coming in at the end of it, I believe. That timeline's correct. I didn't really rip any packs. But it has all the right feels from some of the stuff I'd seen already ripped on YouTube for whatever reason. Being able to see some of that stuff and seeing how this is going, the number of hits possible inside of this, ripping packs blows. Let me remind you there, ripping packs to get the cards you want blows. Don't do it if you're trying to make money. People will do it, but you don't do that if you're watching this video. Don't be the guy ripping packs for the hits. No, just forecast and see this pack has insane hits in it. Looking back, what other sets had insane hits? I've made two sealed plays in my last 2 years. First one was Evolving Skies. I was like, this one has the Moonbryon. It's got all other evolutions. It's got the juice, if you know what I mean. It's got everything that people want to do. They love evolutions. That's it. That was the key unlock for me. I saw you see the hype in the Japanese set as it launches before the English one. Seeing that is a huge key for everybody. If you see the hype, obvious, most times Japanese sets do have hype when the English sets obviously are not out yet. There is hype, but there's a different kind of hype. And I can't really explain it to you, but you can see it. If you're into the game, if you're into it, watching different stuff, you can see the different hits, watching just TCG player prices, how many cards are selling for above $50. That's a really good indicator. Crown Zenith has some insane hits in it. I'm not telling you to go buy it. I definitely am 100% telling you not to rip packs because that is literally the worst thing you could do unless you're trying to have fun. It is fun. It's fun gambling, of course. I love going to the casino, playing blackjack, never slots, because that's even worse gambling in my opinion. I equate slots to opening booster packs, and it is not exciting for me at all. So I do pretty much neither. unless I'm feeling a real nostalgia kick for some vintage. And it's, let me tell you, last year was pretty rare, but it was probably the most I've ever done. So we'll see how that goes. But Crown Zenith is looking like some bangers. The legendary dogs are absolutely insane. I love those. Those cards, just like the evolutions for me, are some absolute hitters. Those things look absolutely gorgeous, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. The thing is massive. Looking at the Japanese set, the success of it, we're in for another awesome set. And it's crazy there's going to be no booster boxes, because Evolving Skies had booster boxes. I don't think I even mentioned my second play, but I'll get to that in a minute. But Evolving Skies had booster boxes. Hidden Fates is similar in the sense that there was no booster boxes. Those prices are insane. That set was just one of its own. Tons and tons of vintage type Pokemon. So it was hitting the collectors and the new people who were building decks, and the collectors were collecting. This Crown Zenith is going to do both. When a set can do that, bring collectors and players together, it's an insane chance and opportunity to go out there and grasp the juice. So my other play was Lost Origins. That is still developing. I bought it. I don't have distribution. I saw the value around $90 a box, got in there. Still have those. So seeing how that develops, like I said, I don't have distribution, so I don't get email updates on reprints, but it seems like reprints are non-existent from everything I'm hearing from other people. Reprints don't seem to be happening. In fact, delays are happening, so I don't know if they just took the month of November and December off or what they did, but it's crazy that we're not seeing reprints of some of these, even Astral Radiant, some of these newer sets. It just does not seem normal, and it's not normal in the sense of like last December. There was no delays really happening. There was a little more scarcity. I'd say maybe we're just coming out of the scarcity. Like things were appearing on the shelves a year ago more frequently than before. But I think it's going to be absolutely insane. Especially if it's the only thing to launch in the first quarter. Like if they're pushing the new era of Pokemon to be March, April, that's going to be tough. If we're getting our first set, it's a February release, which is crazy. We got a whole month of nothing, and then mid to late February we're getting Crown Zenith. That's insane in itself. It'll be 3-month gap between two sets, which for me it seems pretty absurd, but that's the way it's happening. Japanese will probably be getting the Scarlet and Violet set probably around Crown Zenith time, I would guess. If not, maybe a little before, at the rate this is going. I really would love to see that align more. That would be cool, like having Japanese and English release at the same time. I don't like all the spoilers I see from the Japanese sets. It is good in the sense that I can't read them, so it doesn't really spoil their abilities and which cards are going to be really playable, because I don't get deep into forums on how people just translating cards into English for me. So it is good in that sense. I don't know. 2022 was like the craziest year for Japanese Pokemon I've ever seen in my life. As far as modern goes, like it's just growing exponentially year over year. It's crazy. So yeah, Lost Origins was my second play. Really excited to see how that develops. There was a lot of awesome cards inside of there. Even just some of the cheaper trainer galleries. The Charizard Gengar for me was pretty awesome. No financial advice by any means. That set has already increased. I don't know what it is, 110, 115 now, whatever. So I'm maybe at a break even now if I sold each box individually based on fees and shipping and all of that. So that's not amazing. So let that ride for a while. The play for me has always been buy and hold for at least a year, if not longer. That's the goal. I sold my Evolutions. That was not really, I don't want to count that in one of this because I was lucky as balls listening to Pokérev shill it to the moon. So I bought in there and got extremely lucky. So those are my three pretty much sealed plays now, talking about Evolutions. But yeah, I'm really excited for Crown Zenith. To be honest, I've never been an ETB guy. I'm not a big fan. And for that reason, I probably won't even buy any. because I don't like the sense of not getting that many effing packs. Getting whatever it is, 10 packs in an ETB kind of blows. You got to buy 3 ETBs to get the cost of 1 booster box. That takes up a lot of space, and I don't have a lot of space. I wish I had a lot of space, because that would be a pretty good opportunity to put a pallet on the floor, kind of like Rudy. A lot of people obviously don't have those type of liquid assets to be able to sit and hold on that many boxes for a year. But that is kind of hoping what I turned Lost Origin into. So when Lost Origin 2X's, I will probably sell off and buy into a new set, double the quantity, and do it over again, and do it again. That's kind of the goal. That's kind of what I plan on doing. And I think I have 60 boxes of Lost Origin, so I would love to turn that into 120 boxes of a new modern set whenever that 2X is, whether that's in 2 years, 3 years, whatever. That would be pretty cool. So look forward to doing that. And I hope to be successful again in picking something and hoping that it's freaking cardboard, guys. Like, this stuff could go straight to the earth in 5 years. I don't see it happening this year because of what was happening in 2022 and the possible recession, and we stood pretty dang strong through what's been going on. I'm extremely bullish. I think things are looking up, especially when we come out of this recession that we're kind of experiencing, a really strange one. A lot of people are still employed. A lot of people are still hiring. But things are expensive as hell, as more expensive than they've been in our entire lives. So we got to work through this. Is this the new norm? I don't think so. So when we come out of this, it's going to be crazy, and I'm here for it. Let me know what you guys think. I hope you guys have a good one. Happy 2023. Peace.